We want to send it over to Tennessee Congressman Chuck Fleischmann, who is live in Washington. Good morning, Congressman. As we know, President Trump has continued to push for a deal on infrastructure, and you are named to the House Appropriations, Energy and Water Subcommittee in this congressional session. What would you like to see included in the infrastructure agreement?
Well, I was glad to see that the President, Pelosi, and McConnell were able to sit down and talk about infrastructure in a big way. If you'll excuse the pun, Stephanie, I think infrastructure can be the bridge that can heal the great divide that's in America right now. Everyone's for it. The key is going to be the pay for. What do I want to see? I want to see us go big. I want to see our roads, our bridges, our infrastructure really restored and kept vibrant. In addition to that, I want to make sure that broadband internet gets into rural America. This has been something that I've fought for so long. I'm glad that's on the table. The big issue, obviously, is going to be the pay for. They're going to be discussing that later, but it's a great start for all three.
All right, earlier this year, there was a notable meeting between President Trump and those same Democrat leaders, Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Senator Chuck Schumer, regarding border wall funding. But as we know, no one was letting up on their demands. As you said, you hope that this infrastructure will bridge the divide. What would you tell constituents in order to negotiate an agreement on infrastructure to avoid a similar clash?
Well, obviously, the border wall has been being constructed, is constructed, and will go forward. We don't want to mix that with the issue of a pure infrastructure bill. I think what we would avoid is some of the more polarizing partisan points. So just as long as the Democrats and the Republicans who are involved in the negotiations don't get dug in on any one specific issue that they have absolutely got to have, if we remain flexible, if we work towards that big goal, America needs an infrastructure bill. We have needed infrastructure repair, infrastructure building and rebuilding in this country for a long period of time. We are falling behind the rest of the world in this regard. So if we invest in infrastructure, if we invest in America, this is going to be something that will not only have bipartisan support, but the American people will get behind it.
Yeah, as you said, there's a lot of agreement regarding infrastructure. I want to switch gears now because a hot topic in today's news cycle is the impending testimony from Attorney General William Barr today. But he's also set to testify before the House Judiciary Committee Thursday. But he has objected to the format of the questioning proposed by House Judiciary Chair Jerry Nadler, which would add 30 minutes for committee counsels to question Barr directly. What are your thoughts on these testimonies?
Well, I think the Democrats are continuing, sadly, to beat a dead horse. We have found no collusion, no wrongdoing on the part of the president. Attorney General Barr is independent. He has come to his conclusions, and his conclusions are correct. I really wish the Democrats would look at things like infrastructure and jobs and the economy. Keeping our border secure and safe is a crisis down there, on things that the American people really want us to look at. Unfortunately, I think the Democrats are staying on this topic far too long. We spent far too much money on the Mueller report. We let them do it. It was thorough. It's over.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.